The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is produced in partnership with the School District of Lee County, Waterman Broadcasting, and NBC2. This program features high school students in both public and private schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties as they compete in this exciting academic challenge. The A-Team Challenge is brought to you by the Suncoast Credit Union Foundation.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the A-Team Challenge. I'm Robert Van Winkle, happy to be your host again this year. We're celebrating 28 years of academic excellence here in Southwest Florida with the A-Team Challenge. The partnership continues between NBC2, the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, and of course the Lee County School District itself. You can watch our games on the education channels on Comcast and on CenturyLink, and you can also see us on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Lee Schools TV, and you'll find our games. This year, we're excited to play our games with an updated format and challenging new questions in the subjects of science, math, arts and humanities, language arts, social studies, and of course some general knowledge questions. Now here are the rules for you folks at home. They've also changed a little bit this year, but not by much. The first 2 rounds are now worth 10 points each, so that's a little different. Students, remember you are to work individually in these first 2 rounds. Don't get any help from your neighbors. Answer individually. If you miss a question in the first round or the second round, there's no penalty. However, the opposing team will have a chance to hear the entire question and possibly answer it and steal the point. Now, the third round of play is going to be called the lightning round. This is the most exciting part and edition of our games this year. Each team will select an envelope with a certain subject in each envelope and 10 questions associated with that specific subject. The teams will only have 90 seconds to answer those 10 questions and possibly get another 100 points added to their scores. We'll talk more about the lightning round in that third section as we get to it. So students, let's get right to it. I will introduce your teams at the beginning of the next round. So now, hands on your buzzers, let's play the A-Team Challenge. Here we go. First question. What man, elected governor of New Mexico in 1994, was running for president in 2016? Julia Bishop Verreau.
Gary Johnson.
Gary Johnson's right on the Libertarian Party ticket. 10 points starts you off, Bishop Verreau. What Norwegian author wrote about characters who are dying from congenital syphilis in the plays Ghosts and a Doll's House? That Norwegian author's name is Henrik Ibsen. Henrik Ibsen, or Johan. All right, next question for 10. Colonel Kilgore says he loves the smell of napalm in the morning. In what 1979 film? Ian, Bishop Verreau.
Top Gun.
Nope. Good try, though. Clewiston, here's the rest of the question. The 79 film which sets Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness in the Vietnam War. Eduardo, give me a guess.
Full Metal Jacket.
Good try. Both sides, good try. No, it was Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now. Next question for 10. What country, the northernmost country in that part of former Yugoslavia, has its capital at Ljubljana? Read, Bishop Verreau.
Slovenia.
Slovenia is right. Thank you for putting up with my pronunciation. You got it. 10 points, Bishop Verreau. Next question for 10. Which British Prime Minister, criticized in the Chilcot Report for entering the Iraq War, was succeeded as Labour Party leader by Gordon Brown in 2000? Read, Bishop Verreau.
Tony Blair.
Tony Blair was the right response. He was succeeded by Gordon Brown in 2007. 10 points, Bishop Verreau. Next for 10. The Constitutional Union ticket of John Bell and Edward Everett won 3 border states during what election that preceded the Civil War? Eduardo, Clewiston.
Election of 1864.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Claire, Bishop Verreau.
Election of 1860.
Yeah, it was 1860. That was so close. But you're right, 10 points. Bishop Verreau, you're back there as well. Next question for 10. What American composer of the ballad Billy the Kid incorporated the... Claire, Bishop Verreau.
Billy Joel.
No, sorry, incorrect. Clewiston, the rest of it is the Ballad of Billy the Kid incorporated the Shaker hymn Simple Gifts in his ballet for Martha Graham, Appalachian Spring. Copeland, Aaron Copeland. All right, next question for 10. What boozy friend of Prince Hal claims the better part of valor is discretion in the first part of William Shakespeare's Henry IV? Yeah, you got to know your Shakespeare for that one. It was Falstaff, John Falstaff. Next question for 10. What period of time, which was referred to as silent in the title of a 1962 environmentalist book by Rachel Carson? Claire, Bishop Verreau.
Spring.
Yeah, you're right. Rachel Carson includes the month of April. Spring is right. 10 points, Bishop Verreau. Daedalus constructed wings to escape from what island that was ruled? Read, Bishop Verreau.
Crete.
Crete is right, ruled by King Minos. Crete is right, 10 points, Bishop Verreau. Tsiolkovsky's equation describes the velocity of what objects which were built by Wernher von Braun and Robert Goddard and include the V2. Julia, Bishop Verreau.
Rockets.
Rockets is the right response, 10 points, Bishop Verreau. Next question for 10. What colligative property is the process by which adding a solute to a solvent decreases the temperature at which the mixture solidifies? Kind of a wordy question for a freezing point. Freezing point depression is what I needed there. Next question for 10. What president acquired Florida, presided over the era of good feelings, and warned Europe not to create new American colonies in his Eduardo Clewiston?
Monroe.
Correct. 10 points gets you there. Monroe's Doctrine. That's 10 for Clewiston. Next for 10. Camp Jelly Jam and Fever Swamp are locations in what children's horror series created by R.L. Reed, Bishop Verreau?
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, R.L. Stinn, that's correct. That's 10 for Bishop Verreau. Next question for 10. What architectural style, exemplified by the Doge's Palace in Venice and Notre Dame in Paris, features ribbed vaults and flying? Claire, Bishop Verreau?
Gothic.
Gothic is the style, Bishop Verreau, 10 points. Flying buttresses, part of that movement there. 10 for Bishop. Next question for 10. A carpenter named Denmark Vesey plotted a slave revolt in 1822 in what southern state, whose first governor was John Rutledge?
South Carolina.
Ian, Bishop Verreau?
South Carolina.
South Carolina is the right response. Ian, that's 10 points for Bishop Verreau. Next for 10. What material featured in the title of a best-selling 2005 memoir by Jeanette Walls makes up Laura Wingfield's menagerie in a Tennessee? Claire, Bishop Verreau?
Glass.
In the Tennessee Williams play, The Glass Menagerie, that's correct. 10 points, Bishop Verreau under the wire there. All right, Clewiston, you're on the board at 10. Bishop Verreau pulling out in the first round. We have another 10-point round to play. And when we come back, I'll introduce you to the fine players from Clewiston and from right here in Fort Myers. We'll be right back.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enriching education throughout the school district of Lee County. Throughout its history, the foundation has provided over $7 million in scholarships and $1.5 million in education grants. 170 teachers have received the prestigious Golden Apple Award. To learn more, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
All right, welcome back to the A-Team Challenge. We're going to start our second 10-point round now, but first, let me introduce you to the players here today. On my right, from Clewiston, this is the captain of the team. This is Michael Kurtz. Michael is a senior this year. Michael plans to attend Florida State University and wants to study political science. Michael, good luck to you in the future. Next to him is Trevor Wilshire, also a senior. He's going to Florida Southwestern, wants to study education. So Trevor, good luck to you. Two players in the back round out the team. This is Joel McCrae, also a senior, going to the University of Florida, wants to study mechanical engineering. And the final spot goes to Eduardo. Eduardo Fox is a junior this year, so hopefully Eduardo will see you back here next year. Wants to go to the University of Florida after high school. So Clewiston, thank you for making the drive in. I think your school is one of the farthest out, and we do appreciate you coming into Fort Myers for the taping here today. Also, Bishop Verot, you're up. Bishop Verot is a winner and a champion of several A-Team challenges in the past years. This team is started off here with Julia. Julia Canzano is a senior this year. She has plans to study international affairs. And on the second spot, we've got Reed. Reed Kasserman is a senior. He wants to go to the University of South Florida and study pre-med. In the back row is Claire. Claire Sattler is a sophomore, and she wants to study chemical engineering in the future. Thank you, Claire. And rounding out the team is Ian. Ian Vandervelde is a junior, and he wants to go to the Air Force Academy and study science. The Bishop Verot team is under the coaching of Lori Schreiner, and in Clewiston, there are two coaches. We've got Bernard Pinero and Lauren Kriske. All right, so you guys have been doing very well. Now, Clewiston, you're a little behind, so I want you to get on those buzzers this time, and let's see how we do. Bishop Verot, you're doing great. Keep it up. Here we go. 10 points. Next question. What 1980s TV show was named after a bar patronized by Julia, Bishop Verot?
Cheers.
Cheers. You got Fraser Crane and Cliff Clavin. That was the other clues I was going to give you. 10 points for Bishop Verot. Next question for 10. What number, which is the atomic number of chromium, is the total number of major and minor keys, was worn by Kobe? Claire, Bishop Verot.
24.
Good job, Claire. That's exactly right. That number was worn by Kobe Bryant, and it's also 4 factorial, which was the other clue I was going to give you. 24 is the right answer, Bishop Verot. Next for 10. Frederick Henry walks back to his hotel in the rain after the death of his lover, Catherine, at the end of what Ernest Hemingway novel? Eduardo Clewiston.
The Sun Also Rises.
Good guess. Good try. Nope, sorry.
Grapes
Ian,
of Wrath.
Bishop Verot.
Grapes of Wrath.
Nope, not that one either. Farewell to Arms. Farewell to Arms. No harm, no foul. Next question, 410. What treaty, which was signed by a group including Albert Gallatin and Henry Clay, ended the War of 1812 and was signed in a Belgian? Eduardo Clewiston.
Treaty of Paris.
Sorry, incorrect. Ian?
Treaty of Ghent.
Treaty of Ghent. The Belgian city was Ghent. That's correct. 10 points. Bishop Verot. Next question, 410. Sima Qian wrote Records of the Grand Historian during the reign of Emperor Wu of what dynasty that ruled for about 200 years on either side of AD 1? Claire, Bishop Verot.
The Han Dynasty.
Good job, Claire. That's exactly right. 10 points, Bishop Verot. Next for 10. The son of Nephthys and Osiris was what Egyptian god? Read, Bishop Verot.
Horus.
Say again?
Horus.
No, not Horus. Clewiston, what Egyptian god who protected tombs, presided over embalming, and was depicted with the head of a jackal? Michael Clewiston.
Anubis?
Anubis is right. Very good. 10 points for Clewiston. Next for 10, look at your screen. It's a math question. You can get started, and I'll read it here for the folks at home. What is the value of the expression 2 times the sine of 45 degrees times the cosine of 45 degrees? We provide our students with calculators and pencil and paper and a few extra seconds for math questions. Ian's in first, Bishop Verot.
2.
Nope. Sorry, not 2. Clewiston. All right, I think we're running down. Okay, Joel, you're in.
0.
Nope, it's either side of those two numbers. It's 1. The answer is 1. All right, that's all right. That first math question was a tough one. Next question for 10. What English poet described a destroyer and preserver in Ode to the West Wind and wrote about the statue of a king of kings in the sonnet Ozymandias? Read, Bishop Verreau.
Shelley.
Yeah, Shelley is right. 10 points, Bishop Verreau. Geography question next. What portion of the Appalachian Mountains runs through New Hampshire and includes the presidential? Read, Bishop Verreau.
Catskill.
No, sorry, not the Catskills. Clewiston, you got a chance here. Includes the presidential range, which is home to Mount Washington. Eduardo Clewiston.
Chattanooga.
No, not that one either. Mount Washington's in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, the White Mountains. Next question for 10. Joule heating is proportional to the square of what quantity, which equals voltage divided by resistance by Ohm's law? Michael Clewiston.
Oh, dang it. Ohms.
No? Okay, that's all right. The rest of the question, resistance by Ohm's law, and has SI units of amperes. Bishop Verreau. Joule heating is proportional to the square of the electric current. Current is what I was looking for. All right, next question for 10. What Nazi minister of propaganda poisoned his 6 children? Julia, Bishop Verreau.
Goebbels.
Goebbels is right, and he had committed suicide with Hitler in 1945. 10 points, Bishop Verreau. Next for 10. What explorer who purchased land at the confluence of the Minnesota and the Mississippi rivers is the namesake of a 14,115-foot tall peak in Colorado? Claire, Bishop Verreau.
Zebulon Pike.
Pike is right. Very good. 10 points. Bishop Verreau. Next question for 10. What competition, which was won in 2016 by the Ukrainian artist Yamala, is a song contest held in the European... Read, Bishop Verreau.
Eurovision.
Yeah, it's held in the European Broadcasting Union. Eurovision is right. 10 points, Bishop Verreau. Next question for 10. What literary character, who is said to be abroad in the title of the 1894 novel, lives with his Aunt Polly and is friends with Huckleberry Finn? Eduardo Clewiston.
Sawyer.
Correct. Sawyer is right, and you got 10 points under the wire there for Clewiston. Very good. All right, when we come back, we're going to have an exciting lightning round. We will see how many of the 10-point questions in the categories the students select they can get in 90 seconds. We'll be back.
Our schools are faced with increasing budgetary challenges. Now, there's an easy way for all of us to support education. By purchasing a License for Learning plate and renewing it each year, $20 are contributed to our schools to help our children. Support the License for Learning campaign. If you've got a car, get involved. For more information, call the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, 239-337-0433. Get involved.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enhancing education throughout Lee County. With the support of the business community and community at large. More than 3,000 students have participated in hands-on learning opportunities at local STEM businesses through our STEM at Work program.
One of you can hand the seeds out, one can plant and one can water.
This is actually my favorite class. In this one, I'm growing okra, and that one, we're growing lettuce.
Our Take Stock in Children and student advocacy and mentoring programs have provided more than 5,000 hours of mentoring to low-income, at-risk students. And this year, more than 350 students will attend our college and career readiness workshops. If you would like to learn more about how you or your business can get involved, please visit us online at www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
All right, this is our lightning round conclusion of the A-Team Challenge today. Clewiston High School versus Bishop Verreau. We got 100 points for grabs for each side here. So we're playing for a little school spirit, see how the scores will end up. You might notice that both teams have grown a little bit. Let's introduce you to the alternates from Clewiston first. Right here next to me is Richard Perez. Richard, actually, he's right over there. Richard Perez is a senior, University of Florida, and wants to study biology after school. And next to him is Jesus. Jesus Amarez Argueta is a junior and wants wants to go to Florida Polytechnic and study computer science. All right, Clewiston, again, good job. And as we look at Bishop Verreaux's side, we've got two new faces here. Hassan Azizi is a junior. That's him right there. Thanks for the wave. University of Florida is where he'd like to go and study pre-med. And on the end is Isabella Rodriguez, a junior, wants to head to Notre Dame, and go to study biology. All right, students, so here's how it works. And I've already been briefed, been briefed on this a little bit. We'll tell the folks at home again. There are 2 subjects in these envelopes. Each subject has 10 questions associated with it. The students have 90 seconds each time to answer as many as they can answer. You can pass in this round, and we'll go back if there's time and give you another shot to answer. If you miss it, no penalty, but we move on. All right, so Clewiston, you're going in with the least amount of points, so you'll get to pick first and go first. Which envelope would you like? Orange. You get the sobre naranja. Are you ready? Jesus is looking at me like, what is that gringo talking about? Okay.
I thought it was very exotic.
Okay, you ready?
I'm French.
Your category is U.S. elections.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, I'm going to give you the year. I'm going to give you the election year. I want you to name the man that was elected president in that year. Pretty easy, right?
Obama.
Obama? No, we're not started yet. 90 seconds on the clock. Clewiston is going to tell me U.S. elections. Here we go. 1792.
You guys are going to have to Adams.
Sorry, incorrect. 1800.
Adams.
Sorry, incorrect.
Guys.
1932.
FDR.
FDR is correct. Good job. 1996.
Clinton.
Clinton is right again. 1980.
Reagan.
Reagan is right again. 1864.
Lincoln. No. Richard Andrew Johnson.
Say, I'm sorry, you already said
Yeah,
something. What
Lincoln.
did you say?
We said Lincoln.
Guess what? It's right.
Oh, yeah.
1828. 1828.
Monroe.
Sorry, incorrect. 1968.
Nixon.
Correct. 1900.
Wilson? No, that was way. Nah, pass.
Pass on that one. And 1948.
Oh, that's after, what's his name?
Who was after FDR?
That's the guy after.
Truman?
Truman is correct. You got
Bang.
one past answer at 1900.
Oh.
You can try again.
We got 6 seconds. Pick a name.
Was it Teddy Roosevelt?
Roosevelt.
Sorry, incorrect.
Worth a shot.
Hey, that's good. You guys did a nice job there. That runs out of your time, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 judges, am I right? You got 6 right. That's an additional 60 points. That brings you up to 90. Good job. By the way, the ones you missed, 1792 was Washington. 1800 was Thomas Jefferson. 1828 was Andrew Jackson. And 1900 was McKinley. All right. Clewiston, good job for you guys. The yellow envelope is up next for Bishop Verreaux. Are you ready? You see how it works? Does it look like fun? All right. Here it is. Your subject is, I think this is going to be good, soccer countries. Soccer countries. I will tell you, I'm going to, in what country are these soccer teams based? Okay, so I'm going to tell you the team. You tell me the country. Think country. Okay, you ready? 90 seconds on the clock. Sorry, let's go ahead and restart that. 90 seconds on the clock. Go. Leicester City and Manchester United.
England.
Correct. Los Angeles Galaxy.
United States.
Correct. FC Barcelona and Sevilla.
Spain.
Spain is correct. Bayern München and Borussia Dortmund.
Germany.
Correct. Celtic FC and Rangers FC, collectively called the Old Firm.
Ireland.
Incorrect. A national team called the Azzurri.
Argentina.
Sorry, incorrect. SL Benfica and Sporting CP.
Pass.
Pass on that one. A national team known as El Tri.
Mexico.
Mexico's correct answer. Corinthians and Santos.
Brazil.
Brazil is correct. FC Twente and Ajax.
Pass.
Pass on that one. You passed on this one. SL Benfica and Sporting CP.
Brazil.
Argentina.
Sorry, incorrect. And the other pass question, FC Twente and Ajax. FC Twente and Ajax.
France.
That's also incorrect, but that's okay. You did really well there. You did it before the time. You got 6 seconds left. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 judges, right? That's an additional 60 points. Let me tell you what you missed. The Celtic FC and the Rangers is Scotland. A national team called the Azzurri was Italy. And SL Benfica and Sporting CP was Portugal. That last one was the Netherlands. Let's give them a hand. Bishop Farrell, we're moving on. You guys did a great job. Good job. Clewiston, good job. Stand up, boys, and let's shake each other's hands and wish each other a great day. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.